Good morning, it's MJ with Crow Tarot. Thank you so much for stopping by the Roost this beautiful Sunday morning. Granted, it is cloudy here in Seattle, but you know what? If it's not snowing and if it's not 30 degrees, I am a happy camper. So I'll take cloudy and 50 any day. So let's get started. I've already shuffled quite a bit this morning, but we'll just give it a couple pass-throughs just to make sure that there's no lingering energy from yesterday. And let's see here. The first card I'm going to draw is the foundation card, and this is going to be the card that sets up our current situation. If you look back at what's going on right now, you'll be able to trace it back to this energy. Somehow it influenced where you are today. So let's see here. The Seven of Cups. I feel like we saw the Seven of Cups earlier last week. The Page of Wands. Okay. Let's see. Two of Wands. Okay, great. So let's get started, shall we? So here we have the Seven of Cups, and this is a foundation of dreaming and dreaming big. Where others may dream, perhaps you dream bigger. And because of this, because you allowed yourself to kind of let your mind wander and fantasize a bit, you're able to attract something bigger than maybe you would have if you weren't dreaming so big. So you kind of sent out messages out to the universe that you wanted something spectacular, and maybe the time isn't right for that, or maybe that's a longer process, but in return, you got something that was probably pretty damn good, considering. So here, this foundation of really letting your mind explore possibilities. There is some fantasy to it, the thing is like nothing is totally, well, I guess there are some things that are impossible, but really when we allow ourselves to dream for that big house, or, the day that we can hop onto a cruise and leave work behind, that isn't necessarily bad, because it sets up motivation, and it creates, it creates creativity, frankly, in our brain. So when we allow ourselves to sort of dream, we also kind of figure out, well, how could we do that? Is it possible? What would it actually take? For example, there's a dream house in my neighborhood that I've been, admiring. And, I go through my head, I'm like, what would it take to get that? What will it take? What will it take? And I may not ever get this dream house, but I still use that creative energy to manifest other things, and maybe find other, ways to kind of fill that emotional need that I have for that house. So here we have this lovely foundation setting us up for the Page of Wands. And this is, talk about enthusiasm. Here you have, like, whatever it is that you were fantasizing about, you got something in return that made you feel like, we're onto something here. And because of that, you have all this time and energy that you're just ready to devote to this idea, and you're just going to be a creative force right now. So if you have something happening, if you have an idea, allow a little fantasy to come in, because that's what got you here. And you have plenty of heat. Like, this is kind of like a dry fire, right? Like, you have all this heat building and building and building and building. So this is a time to act. So this is not a time to just hang out and be like, oh, I don't know, should I go after that, that dream job, or should I, move across country for, for a class I want to take, with this, with this mentor that everybody's dreaming about. It's like, here, you're in this position because you're able to dream big. You got yourself here. So whatever this is, figure it out. Like, where do you want to expand your life? What have you been dreaming about? And let your creativity, do its job and figure out solutions that will help you further this cause. This is not going to be, something lightweight here. This is something that, it's like you're full of energy. So let's get it moving. And you're going to have to make a big decision as a result of this. You're going to have to do something that will require you to make a significant decision that will impact somebody else. So this may be that you're getting your business off the ground. This may be that you're going back to school to finally go for a degree that you're passionate about. And you're going to need support here, because you're going to have to, you want to be the one in control of your life, right? But you're going to have to understand that there's going to be somebody who will have to concede a little bit in order for you to have this. It's a great idea. I mean, it's worth pursuing, and you will be able to find harmony, and you'll be able to go after this if you work with this other energy that may be, feeling a bit resistance. They may cause some friction. But your creativity and your power and your enthusiasm and this, just all this joy that you have going on at this moment for this idea, this passion that you have, you will sway this person, or you'll, whatever energy this may be, you'll sway them. And so the story of these two crows is that they guard the world. They hold the world in balance with these two wands. And if either crow wants to bring the world down to their side, they want to control the world or make decisions that will impact the world, they have to work with their partner so that they also move their wand, so they can release the world. And so here, your advice to this, for you to receive whatever it is that you're going after, is to find balance and to work with other people harmoniously. Because when you do, you have this great idea. It's not going to be just a fantasy. You're pulling this fantasy out into reality. And you'll find balance and you'll find harmony when you work with other people. So whatever it is that you're really excited about, whatever it is that you're cawing about up here, know that you may need to use some of your soft skills. This isn't going to be a time where you just demand what you want. Although you might, depends on how this other person reacts to that. Maybe you have a partner who wants you to be passionate about something, and when you do demand something, they're like, all right, let's go. And and they can see that it's important to you. You may have to explain or use your creativity to convince this person that that decision is one that will benefit both of you. If you need to move across country, or if you want to move out of the country, that's a decision that doesn't just impact you if you have a partner or a family, or even those who you really enjoy spending time with. I think about what it would be like if we left the country and the friends that we would leave. I mean, so here you're asked to find harmony. Don't give up on this, because this is front and center. Use your creative mind to figure out how you can bring control over to your side so that you can further this dream of yours. Because when you do, I think, you'll realize that the fantasy isn't so far off. And it's just a step. I kind of see that as always a step. I'd rather dream really big and get something really good than dream kind of good and then maybe get nothing. It's like, I say go for it all if you can. And why not? I mean, why wouldn't you just make a list of everything you want? And then if stuff comes to you, great, it's like, it's okay. But just know that in this pursuit, whatever it is that you're doing, you will find that something is going to come about. And it's going to come about with a hot energy. you might have to temper it a bit by working with somebody else. But when you do, it's going to be successful. At least you're going to have a good foundation of success here, working off of the Page of Wands. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's reading. I hope this resonates. If it doesn't, you never know. Next week, maybe you'll find yourself daydreaming at work, wishing that you could quit your job, and then 2 weeks later, you find yourself with the perfect opportunity that's filling you full of enthusiasm. So anyway, I hope you're having a great day, and bye for now. I will see you tomorrow, and bye. Peace.